Now let us see this next question, MCQ question number 9. 10 we have already taken. This is a again important problem. Actually the problem is related with linear motion and properties of vectors. I will read the problem. A cyclist moves in such a way that he tracks 60-degree turn after 100 meter. What is the discussion when to take 7th turn? हा नंबर बदलू शकतो मग 7 turn, 5 turn, 10 turn. What is the method that we have to see? So answers are given in meter like this. So I will do a rough idea first. The correct diagram I will draw here. Suppose the cyclist starts from O. So it goes in the straight line path up to the point A. This distance is 100 meter. Better way, I will call it as a D. Now, this is the initial direction. So OA is a displacement up to the first turn. The number of turns I will denote here. Now, he takes the turn by 60 degree. So from this direction, he turns by 60 degree. So this angle is the 60 degree. Okay. Now he will again complete 100 meter. So this distance is again D is equal to 100 meter, and he reaches the point B. So at point B there is a second turn complete. Second turn complete. Now this is the direction of the motion. From this direction, he again turn by 60 degree. So I will draw a line making an angle of 60 degree. So this angle is again 60 degree. So at the third turn, he reaches the point C. The distance is again D. 100, 100, 100 like this. All displacements between the two successive turns are equal. Now, in this case, the direction is like this. Now he turns by 60 degree. So from this direction, draw a line making an angle 60 degree. So it will be almost horizontal, parallel to this. So 60, 60, 60. So direction has been changed by 180 degree. 60 plus 60 plus 60. 180 degree means if this displacement is in this direction, this displacement will be 180 degree. So exactly opposite. So OA and this CD are in opposite direction. Like this. Again, this is the initial direction. This is the fourth turn. It takes fourth turn by 60 degree. Like this. And it reaches E. So this distance is again D. This is the initial direction. It turns by 60 degree. So it will return to the original point O. So this was fifth turn, this was sixth turn. So in sixth turn, he returns to its original position. So see the figure. Since the angle is 60 degree, it will be a polygon having 6 sides, that is hexagon. म्हणजे हेक्सागॉन तयार होतोय. ही पण फिगर मी राहू देतोय. So this is the sixth turn. Now 7th turn will be here. 8th turn will be here. Second and third and 9th turn will be here. 4th and 10th turn will be here. 5th and 11th turn will be here. 6th and 12th turn will be here like this. 6 ने वाढत जाईल. 1, 7, then 13, etc. तर हे टर्न्स आपल्याला या पद्धतीने काउंट करता येईल. नाउ we are asked to find the displacement, value of displacement at the 7th turn. तर पहिल्या 6 टर्म मध्ये काय येईल, तो O पासून स्टार्ट झाला आणि O ला परत आला. So in first 6 turns, the net displacement is zero. Why? Because the cyclist returns to its original position O. म्हणजे पहिल्या 6 टर्नमधली डिस्प्लेसमेंटची व्हॅल्यू झिरो झाली हा त्याचा अर्थ येतो. सो नाव वी विल यूज द सेम फिगर. सो सिन्स cyclist turn through 60 degree, turn 60 degree, he completes hexagonal path in 6 turns and returns to original position O. Therefore, in first 6 turn, net displacement O, A, B, C, D, E, O is equal to 0 by law of polygon of vector addition. डायरेक्ट लॉ ऑफ पॉलिगॉन यूज केला तरी चालेल. प्रॉब्लेममध्ये सर्क्युलर मोशनचा काही संबंध नाही आहे. पण आपण 11चा जो मोशन इन ए प्लेन चॅप्टर बघितलं होतं त्याच्यामध्ये लिनियर मोशनची प्रॉपर्टी आणि वेक्टरची प्रॉपर्टी आपल्याला कंबाईन करावी लागेल. सो नेट डिस्प्लेसमेंट O, A, B, C, D, E, O is equal to 0. In 7 turn, cyclist moves from O to A in second round. Therefore, total displacement in 7 turns is equal to displacement O, A, B, C, D, E, O plus displacement OA. ही पहिल्या 6 टर्नमधली डिस्प्लेसमेंट ही 7व्या टर्नमधली डिस्प्लेसमेंट आहे. And therefore this is equal to 0 plus OA. So 0 plus D, so that is equal to 100 meter. So correct answer is total displacement in 7 turn is equal to 100 meter. So the correct answer is A. Therefore, A is correct. A is correct. Like this. So here our problem ends. Now suppose we are asked to find the total displacement in 8 turn. So 8 turns are completed here. So up to the 6th turn net displacement is 0. And now in next two 7 and 8 turn he will move from O to A to B. So OB will be the net displacement. And OB ची व्हॅल्यू आपण बाय जॉमेट्री करू शकतो. So these are the two vectors. These are the two vectors taken in order. So we can use the law of triangle method like this. So what to use the Pythagoras theorem. P square plus Q square plus 2 times PQ cos of theta will give the resultant displacement. So I will add आपका प्रॉब्लेम इथे कंप्लीट झालेला आहे. I will take one more example. In 8th turn total displacement is equal to O, A, B, C, D, E, O in 6th turn plus O, A, B in next 2 turns. So this is equal to 0 and this is equal to OB. And this OB can be found. So this is equation E. So this is first vector. This is second vector. This angle is 60 degree. So you can draw equal vector. This is OB. This is A. 7 turn, 8 turn, this is the starting point. So you have to find this R. So if you draw equal vector, then this is P, this is also P, this is Q, this is also Q, this angle is 60 degree, therefore this angle is also 60 degree, and this is R. So R is equal to question mark. OB is equal to R is equal to question mark. So R is equal to under root P square plus Q square plus twice PQ cos of 60 degree. P square plus Q square plus twice PQ. Law of parallelogram law. So this is equal to PQ means P means D square plus D square plus 2 into D into cos of 60 is equal to 1 half. So this is equal to under root 3D square, and therefore R is equal to D multiplied by root 3. So 100 multiplied by root 3 meter. So OB displacement in the second or 8 दोघे चालू शकेल. तर हा पण चॉईस आपल्याला C आणि D मध्ये दिलेला आहे. So what is this OB? It is the displacement in second or 8th turn. This is also the displacement in the 7th or first turn. For displacement in first and 7th turn will be same, equal to D. Displacement in second and 8th turn will be same, equal to OB. Displacement in third and 9th turn will be equal to OC. OC पण value आपल्याला काढता येऊ शकेल. Law of vector addition फक्त यूज करत जायचे. So the problem may not be related with the circular motion, but in the topic motion in a plane, chapter number 4 that we have studied last year, this type of problem related with linear motion are asked. स्केलर वेक्टरचे प्रॉपर्टी पण आपण इथे यूज केलेले आहेत. सो दिस इज अ इम्पॉर्टंट प्रॉब्लेम. Scalar and vectors properties are always used in any chapter. So remember the importance of that chapter. Last year we have taken one MCQ paper. I think there were 52 questions nearly. So please keep that paper with you and see every time. Next, 11. A car runs at a constant speed on a circular track of radius 100 meter, taking 62.8 seconds for every circular lap. The average velocity and average speed for each circular lap respectively. Circular lap means one revolution. So what is the average velocity in one revolution and what is the average speed? So we know that average velocity may be 0. Even in some cases it may be negative, positive, but average speed is never 0, never negative. Speed is a scalar quantity, velocity is a vector quantity. So in two cases A and B, the velocity is given 0, 0, and in two cases it is given 10 meter per second, 10 meter per second. तर जेव्हा एक राउंड कंप्लीट होतो तेव्हा मागच्या प्रॉब्लेम प्रमाणे पार्टिकल ओला स्टार्ट होऊन ओला परत येतो. सो इन वन कंप्लीट रेव्होल्यूशन द नेट डिस्प्लेसमेंट इज ऑल्सो 0. डिस्प्लेसमेंट इज 0, therefore velocity is also 0. So average velocity will be 0. Means C and D are wrong because average velocity in that C and D choice is given 10 meter per second. म्हणजे लॉजिकली असे दोन चॉईस आपल्याला लगेच कट करता येतात. पूर्ण प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व्ह करायची गरज नसते. हे लॉजिकल थिंकिंग तुम्ही स्वतः डेव्हलप करता. म्हणून क्वेश्चन पेपर तुमच्याकडे आहे, तुम्ही तो स्वतः अगोदर ट्राय करायला पाहिजे. मी तर सोल्युशन इथे सांगणारच आहे, त्याच्या अगोदर तुम्ही घरी ट्राय करायला पाहिजे ते होमवर्क. सो what to find average velocity? So radius is given, r is equal to 100 meter, time t is given, actually it is the period of circular motion 62.8 seconds. Actually this is the value of 20 pi. This is the value of 20 pi like this. And you have to find average velocity and average speed. With arrow means it is a velocity, without arrow means it is a speed. So first part, average velocity VAV is equal to net displacement upon time taken. But in one circular lap, that is in one revolution, net displacement is 0 because net displacement is 0 because initial and final position coincide each other, and that VAB is equal to 0. So the A part has answer average velocity is equal to 0. Now we want to find average speed. Second part, average speed, VAV without arrow is equal to total path length in one revolution upon time taken. So VAV is equal to total displacement is equal to circumference of the circle upon period of circular motion, period of revolution दिलेला आहे. So this is equal to 2 pi r upon capital D. So 2 multiplied by 3.14 multiplied by 100 upon 62.8. So 2 into this value is 62.8 multiplied by 10 upon 62.8. So that is equal to 10 meter per second. So average speed is never 0 and it is equal to this much. So correct answer is B. That B is correct. B is correct. Like this. So next problem, 12. Actually, this problem is related with circular motion as well as rotational motion. That was the second part of this chapter. So I will read the problem. A particle undergoes UCM, uniform circular motion, about which point on the plane of the circle will the angular momentum of the particle remains conserved. So what we use the law of conservation of angular momentum, and we know the statement: when the torque acting on the body, on the particle, on the system of body is 0, no external unbalanced torque is acting, then angular momentum remains constant. आता टॉर्कची व्हॅल्यू 0 केव्हा होईल, कुठल्या पॉईंटसाठी होईल ते फक्त आपल्याला फाइंड आउट करायचं आहे. चॉईसेस आर गिवन लाईक दिस. सो फर्स्ट आय विल राईट डाऊन दॅट meaning of law of conservation of angular momentum. So angular momentum L is a constant when torque T is equal to 0, but torque T is equal to R cross F. T is equal to RF sin theta. F is a centripetal force. R is a position vector or moment R. Centripetal force F is always, whatever may be the position, is always directed towards the center of circle. So if we consider the circular motion like this, if this is the center O and this is the position of the particle P, then R is in this direction, position vector R, and centripetal force vector is in this direction. So vector R is equal to vector OP, and centripetal force is equal to FC or F. So F and R are both along the radius, but opposite in direction. One is that toward the center, other is away from the center, but opposite in direction. Therefore, theta is equal to 180 degree. Therefore, sin of theta is equal to 0. Therefore, this is equation 1. Equation 1 gives torque T is equal to 0. Therefore, L is equal to constant. So angular momentum remains constant when, what is the condition? About which point? That is the center of the circle, toward the center of the circle. So when the force is acting along the radius toward the center or through center, so torque T is equal to 0, L is equal to constant because force F is passing through center of circle, and therefore the correct choice is A. On the circumference of the circle, inside the circle, outside the circle, it is directed towards the center of the circle. Therefore, A is correct. A is correct. Like this. So in the second part of this chapter, rotational motion, we have used this law of conservation of angular momentum. When no unbalanced external torque is acting on the body or system of body, then angular momentum remains constant. So in this case, in circular motion, the torque is equal to 0 because this force is passing through the center of mass. This is the axis of rotation. So when the force acting on the rotating body passes through the axis, then the torque becomes 0 and L is constant. So angular momentum L is constant. It is given by, its magnitude is given by mvr, and direction is perpendicular to the plane of the paper for anti-clockwise direction like this. So m is not 0, v is not 0, r is not 0. So angular momentum remains constant. But the reason is this: this theta is equal to 180 degree because r is in this direction from O to P, and centripetal force is along the radius toward the center. So one vector is away from the center toward the circumference, radius vector, and other vector is toward the center along the radius. So theta is equal to 180 degree. Therefore sin theta is equal to 0. Therefore torque is 0. Therefore L is. Next, problem number 13. A roller coaster is designed such that riders experience weightlessness as they go round the top of the hill, whose radius of curvature is 20 meter. The speed of the car at the top of the hill is between 14 and 15, 15 and 16, 16 and 17, 13 and 14. The accurate value विचारलेली फक्त रेंज विचारलेली कुठल्या रेंजमध्ये येते मोर दॅन 14 किंवा मोर दॅन 15, 16 वगैरे सोपा प्रॉब्लेम जातो म्हणजे पूर्ण कॅल्क्युलेशन करण्याची गरज नसते याच्यामध्ये. सो द इम्पॉर्टंट वर्ड इज द रायडर एक्सपिरियन्स ए वेटलेसनेस. So in last year, in 11th standard, in the chapter gravitation, we have seen this article, weightlessness. So we have taken the example of the lift. So when we break the cord of the lift, then it will fall freely under gravity. So in that case, no reaction is exerted by the floor of the lift on the passenger or the person in the lift, and he has a feeling of complete weightlessness. म्हणजे वेटलेसनेसचं फिलिंग केव्हा मिळतं जर नॉर्मल रिएक्शन झिरो झाली तर ग्रॅव्हिटेशनल फोर्स झिरो होत नाही, नॉर्मल रिएक्शन फक्त झिरो होते. सो सेम कंडिशन वॉट टू यूज हियर. सो द फिलिंग ऑफ वेटलेसनेस इज ऑब्झर्वड ॲट द टॉप ऑफ द हिल. सो सपोज दिस इज अ रोलर कोस्टर and the car is going at the top like this. So this mg is acting in the direction normal reaction is in the direction that this body completes circular motion. So at the top of hill, the fourth equation is mg minus normal reaction n is equal to centripetal force m v square upon r. So mg minus n, so this is equation 1. Riders in a roller coaster experiences weightlessness when normal reaction and normal reaction exerted on riders becomes zero. That is when n is equal to 0. So a rider experiences weightlessness when n is equal to 0. Therefore, put in 1. So mg minus 0 is equal to mv square upon r, and therefore v square is equal to rg. Therefore, v is equal to under root r into g. So this is equal to. So radius is given 20 meter multiplied by 10. So this is equal to under root 200, and this is equal to 14.14 meter per second. So for the filling of weightlessness, the speed of that vehicle, rider, trolley at the top of the roller coaster should be equal to 14.14. So 14.14 it lies in the range 14 to 15. Therefore, A is correct. Therefore, A is correct. A is correct. This is the trolley in a roller coaster like this. Trolley in roller coaster. So when at highest position of the vertical circle, this is the case of vertical circle. At the highest position of the vertical circle, when this V is equal to under root Rg, then the vehicle will continue the circular motion. It will not leave the circular path, but he has a feeling of this weightlessness like this. Next, MCQ number 40. A particle originally at rest at the highest point of the smooth circle in a vertical plane is gently pushed and starts sliding along the circle. It will leave the circle at the vertical distance h below the highest point such that h is equal to r, h is equal to r by 2, h is equal to r, h is equal to r by 3. वर्टिकल सर्कलचा प्रॉब्लेम येतो. फिगर पण दिलेली आहे, एच पण दाखवलं तिथे, वर टू फाइंड एच. तर तीच फिगर मी जरा मॅग्निफाय करून दाखवतो आहे. द सिच्युएशन इज लाईक दिस. This is the highest position, h. This is the vertical diameter. So a velocity is given here, v, and therefore it moves in this direction, and at this point it goes along the tangential direction. So he leaves the circle at point P. So if we draw perpendicular, then this height is h that we have to find. So I will denote this point h, highest point, P, the point where the body leaves the circle. This is Q, this is h. This is the center O, this is R. This is R minus H. This is the direction of the centripetal force. This weight is M. So mg is acting in the direction. We will assume this angle as a theta. So if this angle is theta, then this is also theta. This is R. This is also R. So this center is O. So O, P, Q, H, these are the different positions. So what to find H? H is equal to question mark. H is equal to question mark. So at point P, when what is that object? It is a particle at point P when the particle leaves the circular path, then for the path HP, H is the highest position, P is a point of breaking the contact. For the path HP, the meaning of H and P is like this. Decreasing potential energy is equal to increasing kinetic energy. So, when the body moves from H to P, its height decreases by h. So mgh is a decrease in height, and that is equal to 1/2 mv square, where v is a velocity at this point. It is a tangential velocity. So mm will cancel, and therefore v square is equal to 2 times gh. V is equal to under root 2 gh. So this is equation 1. Either this or this. You can use any one equation. आपल्याला h ची व्हॅल्यू इन टर्म्स ऑफ r पाहिजे, v वगैरे आपल्याला दिलेलं नाही. प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये आपल्याला कुठलाच डाटा दिलेला नाही. सो now we will use the vector resolution method. If we draw perpendicular from MG, then this is a mg cos theta. This angle is theta. Let theta is equal to angle made by weight mg at point P with radius OP as shown in the figure. Therefore, mg cos theta component provides centripetal force for circular motion. Therefore, mg cos theta is equal to centripetal force is equal to mv square upon r. Now use this equation using 1. So mg cos theta is equal to m into 2 times gh upon r. So m will get cancelled, g will get cancelled, therefore cos of theta is equal to 2 times h upon r. So this is equation 2. थीटा ची व्हॅल्यू आपल्याला माहिती आहे, cos of theta is equal to 2h by r. आता cos of theta ची अजून एक व्हॅल्यू आपल्याला इन टर्म्स ऑफ this is capital R. Radius is denoted by capital R. Now see this triangle OPQ. In triangle OQP, what is cos of theta? One more relation for cos of theta. Ha theta. If this is theta, this is also theta, because these are two parallel lines and this is the line intersecting them. So this is theta, therefore cos of theta is equal to this angle is 90 degree. So this is the base OQ. upon OP. So OQ is equal to R minus H. See this figure upon R. So this is equation 3. So now we have two values of cos of theta. Equating 2 and 3, we get the required relation. Equating 2 and 3. So 2 times h by r is equal to r minus h by r. R will get cancelled. So 2 times h is equal to r minus h. Therefore 3 times h is equal to r. Therefore h is equal to r by 3. Height from this highest position. Actually it is called depth from highest position h is equal to r by 3. तर काही प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व करताना ही व्हॅल्यू आपण डायरेक्टली यूज करू शकतो. हा फॉर्म्युला डायरेक्टली यूज करू शकतो. सो करेक्ट आन्सर इज डी. डी इज करेक्ट. जर आर माहिती असेल, इथे डाटा कोणताच दिला नाही आपल्याला, फक्त रेडियस दिलेली. कंडिशन इज दिस. सो दिस डिस्टन्स इज h is equal to r by 3. So from center it will be at 2r by 3, and from the bottommost position it is equal to r plus 2r by 3, 5r by 3. पोझिशन कुठली पण घेऊ शकतो आपण, रेफरन्स पोझिशन. प्रॉब्लेम जरा वेगळ्या टाईपचे आहेत. वर्टिकल सर्कलचे असे काही टाईप्स आपल्याला माहिती पाहिजे. So remember this position. A push is given at the highest position. So initially the body will move along the circumference on the vertical circle, and at point P it will leave the contact. It will go along this path along the tangent to the circle. So we have to find the depth of the point P from the highest point. So we have to find this h. So when the particle goes from h to P, the initial position is this, final position is this. So in this motion, the height decreases, therefore its potential energy will decrease, but kinetic energy will increase. At highest position, velocity is 0, initially at rest, therefore. So kinetic energy increases, but potential energy decreases. Therefore, we are using this law of conservation of energy. Decrease in potential energy from h to p is equal to increase in kinetic energy. Therefore, v is equal to under root 2gh. So tangential velocity at the point of leaving is equal to 2gh. Now, if this mg makes an angle theta with the radius OP at the point of leaving, then this theta, therefore component mg cos theta will provide the centripetal force. So mg cos theta is equal to mv square upon r. Therefore cos of theta has one value, 2 times h by r. Cos of theta has another value from geometry. We are using this triangle OQP. This angle is 90 degree. Therefore cos of theta is equal to base upon hypotenuse. So equating these two values of cos of theta, we get h is equal to r by 3, like this. Next we will see the question number 16. Question number 15 we will see afterward, because in addition to 15 we have to see one or two problem based on the same theory, and that theory we have not explained in theory part. We have to derive those required relations, and therefore 15 and 24 we will see continuously in the next session. So first we will see this question number 16. If alpha is the angular acceleration, omega is the angular velocity, and a is the centripetal acceleration, then which of the following is true? Alpha चे रिलेशन आपल्याला विचारलेले, तर फक्त आपल्याला सर्क्युलर मोशन मधले रिलेशन माहिती पाहिजे लक्षात. सो acceleration a is equal to v by t or dv by dt. Angular acceleration alpha is equal to d omega by dt, radian per second square. So this is equation 1, this is equation 2. 2 by 1 gives. We have to find the relation for alpha. Therefore, we will divide this 2 by 1. So this is equal to omega by t upon v by t. Tt will get cancelled, and therefore alpha is equal to a into omega by v. Alpha is equal to this much. So correct choice is A. Therefore, A is correct. A is correct. You can check the equation either dimensionally or unit wise. So LHS has a unit radian per second square. RHS A is a meter per second square multiplied by omega is equal to radian per second upon velocity is equal to meter per second. So this second will get cancelled, meter will get cancelled. So this is equal to radian per second square. So LHS and RHS have same unit. So equation is dimensionally or unit wise correct. पण डायमेन्शनली चेक करत बसण्यापेक्षा आपल्याला डायरेक्ट असं आन्सर डिराईव्ह करता येतं. तर डिफरन्शियल फॉर्म यूज न करता आपण हे इक्वेशन यूज केलेलं आहे. ए इज इक्वल टू dv by dt, रेट ऑफ चेंज ऑफ velocity with respect to time t, and alpha is equal to d omega by dt, rate of change of angular velocity with respect to time t. Therefore you can use this form like this. Okay, we will stop here. Remaining question 15 we will see in the next session.